Good evening, everybody. I am Carl Alston from People's Resource Center, and our topic today on this live stream is Wheaton, Illinois Lions Club's third annual hunger drive. Our guests are Ruth Carlson and Dick Olsen, both members of the Wheaton, Illinois Lions Club. Hello, Ruth, and hello, Dick. How are you?
Hi, Carl.
We're doing great, thank you.
Good. I am really excited today because I got a photo in my email today about the hunger drive, and I want to show it to you guys because this is really good. So as you can see, here we have a couple of boxes. We had to go. It looks like you had to go to overflow boxes because one got full, and then they had to bring up the other. So that makes me excited because our friends and neighbors in Wheaton, Carroll Stream, Winfield, Warrenville are all very generous people, and we are going to be able to feed a lot of our neighbors in DuPage County through this drive. So thank you very much, Lions Club members, and the rest of the Lions Club for putting this on.
We are so happy to do that.
So tell me, how did the hunger drive get started?
Well, Lions, we have pillars of service that we try to emulate. And of course, Sight and Hearing were our original one when Lions International was started in the early 1900s. In the last 5 years or so, International said we need to expand our reach, and we added diabetes, environment, hunger, and pediatric cancer. And R.C. Crumpton was our president at the time and said, let's think of something we can do within those new parameters. And the hunger drive started.
Fantastic. And of course, we like when that happens because, People's Resource Center feeds a lot of people during the year. So all the help that we can get is very much appreciated. So how exactly I guess you kind of told me how hunger sort of fits into your guys' mission once you expanded your key areas of support a few years back. Hunger fell into the mix, and then you guys decided to try to tackle that part of the equation, right?
Exactly. And what we had intended was that we would do different organizations each year. And as the pandemic came along and we saw what a tremendous job People's Resource Center was doing as far as the flexibility they had to go strictly to the food pantry and financial help to help everybody to get through the pandemic. We have determined for PRC to be the recipient the last 3 years, just because you guys are so efficient and so good at getting food out to the people.
Well, thank you so much. We certainly try to get that part done and do it efficiently so that everybody can be fed and keep being fed all throughout the year. So I'm wondering how can people get involved? How long is this going on, and how can people get involved with the drive?
Dick, would you like to field that?
No, you can go ahead. You have more history on it than I do.
Okay. This particular drive goes from September 15th through October 1st. And what we do is we have our collection boxes on locations throughout all 4 of those cities that you mentioned. And people just have to bring food. There's a list. It includes non-perishable canned items like tuna and chicken, any kind of pastas, soups, canned vegetables, anything that you would do in your normal cooking day. And that would be dropped off in that box. The boxes are collected and taken to PRC on a regular basis throughout the campaign.
So who is doing the collection of those boxes?
Another good question. That is the Wheaton Lions members volunteer their time. They go out, make the introduction to the clients. And now we have clients actually calling us now that it's the 3rd year and saying, are you guys doing that again? We really would like to participate.
Oh, that's good news. So you have, there are dozens of places that are drop-off areas in all 4 towns, right?
Exactly. And Dick has a good story about how he enlisted various apartments. So tell a little bit about that, Dick.
Well, I was bringing a box out into the Wheaton train station,
Hmm.
and as I'm leaving, I saw 5 gals just walking out, and they said, Dick Olsen, Dick Olsen. And I came back. To make a long story short, one of them played bridge with my wife. And when I told them what I was doing, they said, hey, wait a minute, come to our apartments. We have it all the time. And to this day, that is probably the second highest, area to pick up, the food that you have on here, just from that one basis. And that started in to show how he could do it on other large volume type buildings.
Yeah, that is great because, it's sort of the power of networking, even when you're not really trying to network. People find out about a good thing that you guys are doing, and then next thing you know, everybody wants to jump on the proverbial bandwagon. So that's great.
Yeah. And it's been working each year after that, doing the exact same thing again. And it's just all from that one first little introduction.
Yeah, our neighbors are very generous. Everybody around here is so generous, and it really helps those people. We are as in DuPage County are supposed to be the second most affluent county in the state, and yet we have so many people who are, food insecure. They don't necessarily know where their next meal is going to come from or if it's going to come that day. So it's really nice that everybody is being so generous and helping us out. Anybody want to try to rattle off a few names of locations that one can pick up food at?
Sure. We have all the Wheaton Park District locations. There's 5. Arrowhead Restaurant, the Community Center, Cosley Zoo, and Mary Lubko Center. We have the school district is participating, and they're doing it just for their students at each school, but District 200 has 20 boxes out for collection.
Whoa.
Which is totally awesome, and we're so grateful for that. The Wheaton Public Library, as Dick mentioned, there's 5 apartment buildings within the 4 communities and they're large buildings with maybe 300 units at a minimum. So as these people are coming in and out of the building, they're remembering, oh, I've got to go get my stuff for the Lions box, which is great. We have Joe Cotton Ford. I don't want to miss anybody, but just kind of see there's every type of business, doctor's offices, retail shops, everybody that has doing the chamber offices. So that on our website, www.wheatonlions.org is a full list for all the communities.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to remember to put that link into the comment section. So if you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, there should be a link popping up any second. That'll get you to not only the different kinds of foods that we need for this drive, that we need at the People's Resource Center. It'll also give you the list of places near you where you can drop food. And if you're on LinkedIn, you may not be able to see this. So I'm going to go ahead and rattle it off. It is wheatonlions.org/lions-food-drive. So that's wheatonlions.org/lions-food-drive. If you go to that web page, you'll be able to see the list of places, and you'll be able to see the different kinds of foods we need. So I just showed you one image of a couple of full boxes. I know that both of you have your sort of list of places that you go to pick up food, that you dropped off empty boxes at, and you go to pick up food. What's your experience been like out there this year? Has it been pretty good? Have you had to get assistance with the boxes because they were so heavy, or what's been going on?
Well, I think that it's been growing each year because they see what happens from one year to the next year, and they see these boxes growing in size as far as being filled. So we end up having to go ahead and go more often to empty these boxes just to go ahead and get them filled.
Yeah.
And it also helps a great deal when you have a group of apartments that the owners there, they spend their summers in Wheaton and they spend the winters in Florida. And they're really happy for us to come by and have them boxes for all this stuff that's still in there. It's still the best place going.
Oh, fine. So they're trying
And by
to
the
get
way, that is the courthouse squares, okay? And
Yeah.
they end up with two, not just one facility, but two on both ends of the building, and they both get filled up. And so filled up last year, we had one fellow, as we've got all the boxes turned into the PRC, and one fella comes running out the door, and he's got his arms full with boxes all over the place, and he says, "Wait a minute, where can we go and where can we go?" And I said, "No, that was filled 2 days ago." He says, "What can I do with it?" He said, "Where would you recommend?" I said, "Go right across the street, and I'll help you carry them over." And that was it. So we had a lot of them coming from that one area, and they're just so delightful. It's like they can't wait to get it started again.
Yeah, well, I just want to say publicly, I'm sure I speak on, a little bit on your behalf too, but I want to thank all of those locations that have volunteered to host a box at their site, because that makes it even more convenient for our neighbors in DuPage County to make those donations. And like I've been saying, they've been very generous. So already, we have still, 3 days of this drive left. We've got several hundred pounds of food already collected, and there's boxes out there still. So everybody, you have until Friday. You have through Friday to get those donations into boxes, and then Lions volunteers will come around and collect those boxes, bring them on over to PRC. I don't know what a POC is, but anyway, they'll bring them over to PRC, and I'm hoping that we have 100,000 pounds. Wow.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
That would be awesome.
Yes.
And you know what? Even if we had that much food, we'd still go through it. We'd still go through it probably, within, 100,000 pounds. Maybe that would take a couple of months, but we go through a lot of food. There's a lot of people who depend on PRC for this program. And we go through a lot of food in a year.
The last 2 times we've had approximately 5,000 pounds, and we're trying to break that this year. So.
All right. Well, there it is, everybody. 5,000, or we'll call it 6,000 pounds is the goal. 6,000 pounds plus a can, so that it is officially broken. So I want to take this opportunity to thank you two for doing the stream today. I really appreciate taking your time to do this for us and to inform our DuPage County neighbors about what's going on. This is the 3rd annual Lions Hunger Drive, Lions Club of Wheaton Hunger Drive. You have until Friday. Make sure that you make your donations in your places around the community that you can get to find the list. Make sure to go to wheatonlions.org/lions-food-drive. You have until Friday. Thank you so much. And before I let everybody go, I just wanted to share a little bit of information about PRC with you all. We've been around since 1975, bringing neighbors together to respond to hunger and poverty in DuPage County. Nearly 26,000 residents rely on the PRC for help each year. We offer nutritious food and other necessities like rent assistance for neighbors in need. PRC also connects people with resources like education and tutoring, jobs, technology, art, and a caring community to create a future of hope and opportunity for everybody. PRC provides these services because of the generosity and support of neighbors like you. More than 2,600 volunteers work with our talented staff, offering their time, their skills, their resources to help our clients and their families. So once again, before we go, thank you so much, Dick. Thank you so much, Ruth.
Thank you
so much, Wheaton Lions.
Our pleasure.
Everybody for participating in this wonderful drive. I am Carl Olsen, and I will see you again next time.
Thank you.